Hey everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my sewing area slash office where I want to show you what I made yesterday, which is this amazing, I love it so much, this amazing giant thread spool storage footstool. So it's like a storage footstool essentially. It is about 16.5 inches tall, and it uses just objects that you can buy at a hardware store and a craft store. There's nothing special that went into this. And so I will list all of the ingredients down below, all the materials down below with links to where you can find them. But this opens up and it's storing my fabric scraps, essentially. So I saw this on Instagram about at least a year ago. So I don't remember who I had seen who did it, which was a very awkward sentence. But I bought the materials right away and then didn't do it because I could not figure out how to decorate the top. I love vintage wooden spools. I collect them. I have hundreds of them. And I really wanted to do this design on the top of it, and I couldn't figure out how to do that. And so I just never got made. And so in 2025, I am going to really try. One of my goals is to try to not let perfect be the enemy of finished. And I decided yesterday I was just going to do it. Just going to do it. So I'm going to reorient you so that I can show you essentially how it is, how I made it, how it was built. This isn't a tutorial because it's already made and I'm not making a second one, but I at least want to show you how to do it and give you the supplies so that if you want to make one, you can. I think this angle is as good as I'm going to get. Unfortunately, this is sort of taller than my arm, my filming arm. But anyway, so it screws off the top here. And so I have like a screw on lid, but it is just a 5 gallon blue bucket from Lowe's. It has writing on it. So it's a 5 gallon blue bucket from Lowe's. It is the twisty top, like lid that you have to like push on. This lid is not coming off. And it's 2 rounds that are 14 inches, I think. 15 inches. So they're 2 15-inch round discs. And I just screwed them in. Now the top one I screwed in, how many times is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 7 times with 1-inch wood screws and washers. I put little washers in there too, just so it's really, secure. And I put a lot in the top because it's going to get the most wear. It did come with like a gasket around the top here that I pulled off because I don't care if this is like waterproof. Like this is holding scrap fabric, right? So it doesn't have to be waterproof. And by taking out that gasket, it makes it very easy to open it and close it. The bottom is just screwed in through the bottom. You can't see. There is 1 in the middle, and then I think I did 4. I might put more. I have holes to do 8, but I think I might do 4. It is wrapped in just yarn. This is the Bernat blanket big yarn. It's sort of like a chenille yarn that I got at Michael's. And this color obviously matches my wall, which is why I did it. I bought 2, but this is, sorry, you can't see. I bought 2 of these, but this is the remaining from here. So, you only need 1. And I used E6000 in random places just to keep it stuck. And then this is just a knitting needle. It's a gold US 15 10 millimeter knitting needle, just to be like the sewing needle. So yeah, this is what I did yesterday. Now I left this part white because it doesn't bother me at all. But you could always cover that with the yarn too. I started at the top and wrapped it. I started at the top and glued the top really well. And then as I worked down, I would kind of like spot glue it. And then I glued the bottom really well. And then I just kind of shoved this in where I could fit. But that's it. And it is amazing. A couple things. I would use 3/4 inch screws, wood screws, instead of 1 inch wood screws, because one of them went through a little tiny bit right here. You can't tell, but it did. So 3/4 inch works fine because there's a lip. So there's sort of like space. I don't know, you can't tell, but there's basically a tiny bit of space between this area here and like the wood. Yeah, which is why the washers were so important. But I love it. And I would like to put some kind of a design on this piece here. I don't know when it's going to happen. And it's good enough for where it is. And it makes me really happy. So that is my wooden spool, footstool storage container that I made yesterday. And I love it. And I hope that you like it too. Yeah, so I'll put all of the information of all the materials and stuff down below so you can remake this if you'd like to. Thanks for watching. Bye.